There, of course, sets the agenda of the day right on. And before we take a quick short break, let me engage the gentleman that we have on set. Professor here has like a lot of things to say about that particular piece. Professor Gitile Naituli, Management and Leadership Professor, thank you so much for creating time once again. Zahir Jihanda, right? The Member of Parliament, Nyaribari Chache. You know that name can get you a bit confused. We also have Ishmael Nyaribu, Advocate of the High Court. And last but not least, Dismas Mukua, political risk analyst, a household name right here. Gentlemen, karibuni sana. I think I'll have one question for all of us before we get to shift for a break. That they say there's going to be, the rise of the numerous concerns that, bedevil Matiang'i, in the sense that they will revive the conversation of the Ruaraka land case, perhaps revive the conversations of the Yala killings that played out during the time of Jubilee Party. Do you suppose that there is cause for Matiang'i to worry, even before we get to know whether he is fit to challenge or to give President William Ruto a run for his money?
I think Matiang'i doesn't have to worry about any of that.
Is it so?
The Ruaraka land case went through a court of competent jurisdiction, and it wasn't dismissed.
Right.
Because there was nothing there. Number two, all these things, the story, I mean, we just heard about Ribayala.
Yes.
This story is created by people who want to kill Kenyans. Uhuru is not a killer. If you have somebody ever you got in Kenya with a human heart, is Uhuru Kenyatta.
All right.
There's no way that thing would have taken place under Uhuru Kenyatta. Number two, have you had a single Kenyan come out and they say that they found their person dead in Ribayala? It's just a story created by people who are planning to murder Kenyans.
Prof,
so they need to hide.
You have been here. No. Okay.
I know I've been here, I've heard about Ribayala.
Yes.
But what I've been waiting for is for a Kenyan who can come.
But wasn't it necessary that the government then would tell us that perhaps this just story is being cooked?
No, I think...
Kenyan, please raise your hand up, because it is the prerogative of the government to give explanations to some.
I think that kind of magnitude, the story about Ribayala, if it were true, trust me, I don't believe the Kenya Kwanza government is a friend of Matiang'i. I don't believe the Kenya Kwanza government is a friend of Uhuru Kenyatta. They would have formed a commission the same time they took power to investigate those murders if they take place. The fact that there has never been a commission, the fact that nobody has investigated, commission of inquiry on that issue, it tells me that it's a story created by very funny Kenyans.
We'll be coming to you.
Who are totally different agenda. So in my opinion, I think Matiang'i has nothing to worry about.
Okay.
You see, Matiang'i is not a politician. That's the beauty about his candidacy. Because the politicians, people are not politicians. Something like that cooked up can scare them. You know what happened? No, maybe I shouldn't say that. But
all right, we'll be coming to you, Prof. We'll be coming to you, Prof, for that, so that we allow the other gentlemen have.
No, there's a candidate who found himself very competent.
He wasn't a politician.
But he wasn't a politician. So some small thing came because you see politicians by nature, and why we need to avoid the Kenyan politicians. They are not clearly human. Okay. You can tell them anything, they have done it, you have seen it, and they say, I didn't do it. But if somebody who is not a politician, they have a conscience. So it becomes difficult for them to move ahead with the situation. You understand? So the people want to bring those issues to Matiang'i, they think he will react like that. But he is not meant that way. This guy will go all the way to the Ndepe.